Hey, what's up, guys? It's me again, and today we're gonna be doing another video. Today we're gonna be going over the Mickeys, the Mickey Big Mouths. I'm doing the Big Mouth bottles. I just wanted to go over these. I've been doing a couple beer reviews here and there. I just kind of wanted to do another review. I kind of wanted to guys show you guys some of the good drinking beers. I know some of you guys are new to drinking. I've only been able to drink just for a couple years. I'm only like 22. But I wanted to show you guys some really good drinks to drink. I hate how some people are always selling people on drinking like hard liquor, or they're always telling you to drink those gay ass happy dads, or they're always trying to tell you to drink something really gay like a twisted tea. I want to share some really good beers with you guys, so I'm probably going to share a couple more beers with you guys because I'm just sharing you guys all my different favorite beers. I got a really good taste for beer, like wine, coffee, a lot of different things. I like to really taste stuff, so I'm going to share you guys another beer today. It's a really good drinking cheap beer. It's called Mickey's, and Mickey's are great. This is another fine malt liquor. I think the last one we did was a lager / a liquor. This one actually just is the fine malt liquor. These ones are pretty cheap. I mean, they're like $1 a beer basically. It's like $6-7 for a 12-pack or for a 6-pack. I mean, and they're like 5.6 or something like that. They're technically stronger than Budweiser, so they're not really that bad of a deal. So some of you guys are like wondering, should I drink Mickey or not? Like, is it a good deal? I think it's a good deal. I drink a lot, and I drink one or two of them. I'm feeling pretty good buzz. They're pretty good. If you're really trying to get drunk, you can drink a whole 6-pack. You get really drunk, and that's a person who drinks all the time. If you're barely drunk at all, 5.6 has hit you pretty good. 5% beer should hit you pretty good if you don't drink a lot. So I wouldn't drink too many Mickeys. I wouldn't drink these too fast. That's why when they say like Mickey is like, it's like Mickey Big Mouth, I think one of the reasons why I like to call them Mickey Big Mouth is because they make it where you have a big mouth. I know a lot of people are always talking big when on the Mickey Big Mouth. Not literally, but I always like to say that. It's like one of my phrases I like to say. But yeah. So let's get like right into this, guys. Let's get right into this. I want you guys to check out my comment section. I want you guys to donate. I want you guys to do all that stuff. I want you guys to really check out everything because some of you guys just really aren't checking out the website. Some of you guys aren't checking out the videos. I know I've been doing a little mix of phone videos, a little mix of laptop videos lately. So I'm trying to keep you guys kind of mixed. And I know some of you guys like to see my face. Some of you guys want to see the screen. Everybody's a little bit different. I know some of you guys still want to see gameplay, so I'll try to get some more gameplay in. I've been looking through my closet, and I've been looking for my capture card. Some of you guys were one of my original subscribers. You remember my capture card video where I was kind of going over the capture card problems? Yeah, that's like if you're one of my original fans. But yeah, so I'm gonna bring back the capture card and shit. So it's already 3 minutes in, so let's get right into this. I already got it cracked open, and yeah, let's get right into this, guys. Right off the start, I'd say if you really want to know what it tastes like malt. Straight malt. It's like it has a really malty flavor, like a malty water flavor. I'm not even gonna lie, Mickey tastes like water mixed with malt. Like Mickey, if you want a beer that doesn't leave a piss aftertaste in your mouth, like some beers do, like say if you ever drink Red Dog or you drink certain really strong, like really stout beers that leave that piss taste in your mouth, you might like drinking this beer because these kind of beers right here don't even leave any flavor in your mouth at all. I mean, you get a little bit of that malt, and then it just tastes like water. It's like a watered malt. Like it's barely even a flavor, It's a bold, tasty flavor, but it's refreshing. It's not like it doesn't really taste like alcohol at all, which is a good. But you can tell it's alcohol. It's a beer. It's a malt liquor. But you know what I'm trying to get. Malt liquor is notorious for not having that burn or that flavor that alcohol has. You know what I mean? Ooh, that's fucking flavorful. And it has like big mouths on them. Like if you see how big that like the top is compared to a normal beer, these things drink really good. Like some beers, they go like blub 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 blub, and you can barely even get a good drink off these. These ones are good because they get like the bigger mouth. They can pour. You can pour more. Like you can actually get like a good like drink off these. You get a good slam, which I hate to say they're good for slamming if you're trying to really get screwed up, but They are really good for slamming if you want to get screwed up. And I almost want to teach you guys kind of a really bad trick about these, but you know what these things are nicknamed? They're nicknamed Mickeys, or they're nicknamed hand grenades. And if you ever like look at it, kind of like it's like a hand grenade. Like you ever kind of like just like imagine this like a hand grenade. You know what I mean? Like kind of like it's like a little green bottle. It's like about the size of a hand grenade. So they call these hand grenades. And if you're really a rowdy and you're really drunk, you can take these and you can throw these at cops or you can throw these in the street. Don't actually do that. I'm just saying you would. I'm not recommending any kind of violence or anything like that or any kind of, destruction of property. But I mean, you could, and that's what a lot of people do with them. And a lot of times I'll see them at Mardi Gras or at big parties. People be throwing these things around, acting crazy, smashing them on the ground. And, they're really fun if you want to smash them on the ground. I know some people, they'll literally drive down the street and they'll throw these things out the windows and shit. That's why like a lot of people like to call them hand grenades because you like throw them out the window when you're driving down the street. Like some people like to go on booze cruises or whatever. Don't do any of that stuff. But there's people that like to go on booze cruises. They like to throw like empty beer bottles out the window and shit like that. And it's like that's why like these have the nickname Mickey hand grenade. You know what I mean? So just a pro tip: these things are called hand grenades. You're drinking hand grenades. You better know what you're drinking because there might be somebody that comes up to you and they're like, "Yo, toss me a hand grenade." You better know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So. That's some good shit right there. I like drinking these. I already drank 2 of them. But no, there's some really good beers. High quality. Actually, the gas station's been out of Mickey's for a long time, so I was looking for some Mickey's. I mean, the second I saw that there was Mickey's in there, I grabbed them because I was like, I only like drinking Mickey's every now and then. Mickey's are a beer that I like to switch off of because I'm not the kind of guy that likes to drink one beer. When I was younger, I used to like to drink Budweiser, but as I got older, I started switching around. Sometimes I'll drink a Natty Daddy. Sometimes I'll drink a Mickey. Sometimes I'll drink any one type of beer. But I like to switch it around. If you're like me and you like to get the different taste and the different flavors, it's really good. And yeah, and I'd rate this beer for the quality of the beer. I'd rate it a 5 out of 5. I mean, Mickey is one of those beers where I'd say not only does it taste good, not only is it pour good, but it drinks good. I mean, it's not foamy at all. I mean, shake the fucking beer up. There's no foam in it at all. You know what I mean? It's just a really good drinking beer because there's no foam in it. You know how Budweiser is and how like Natty Daddies are in certain beers. You know how they're really foamy. Mickey's just really don't have any foam at them. You can shake the damn beer up and there's barely any foam in it at all. It's just a really non-foamy, really smooth, really like easy drinking beer. You know what I mean? It's really smooth. It's really like it doesn't got that foam to it like some beers do. And I know like some people like the foam, some people don't. I'm kind of in the middle. I like foam, but I don't like a lot of foam. Like I'll drink a Budweiser, but I can't stand how foamy Budweisers are. Because it'll be like sitting in the bottom of your stomach, making you burp and shit. And I mean, I like the way Budweisers make you feel though. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Like the only thing I actually got to say about Budweiser though, certain beers make you feel shitty the day after. Budweisers are the kind of beer you drink them and you feel good the day after. Like it leaves like a good hangover kind of. So I don't even know how to explain that. Maybe it's just me, but some beers kind of leave like a good feeling, like a good hangover, and some of them leave like a bad hangover. And I feel like if you experiment with drinking different brews, you'll really know exactly what I'm talking about. Like sometimes you'll wake up the next morning kind of feeling happy and kind of good. Sometimes you'll feel like shit. And I feel like a lot of times it's not even about like how much you drink, but it's really the brew you're drinking, really. So definitely something to check out or look into. I might be wrong on that one 100%. Not 100% sure. There's a lot of wives' tales and a lot of misconceptions about drinking. A lot of it's all perception, Everybody kind of feels different. It's kind of like when you drink a cup of coffee, and sometimes a cup of coffee makes your gut wrench, and sometimes it makes you feel good, Kind of depends what's in your stomach and everything, you know what I mean? So. Yeah, these go down easy. Good beers. Some people like all different kinds of beers, but I gotta say one beer you should definitely try whether you're just a mild drinker or whatever. You should try a Mickey Big Mouth. Micky.com. It's not a beer I'd say you should drink these with responsibility, but if you just wanted a nice, good drinking beer, like you just don't even want to be drunk or whatever, maybe you want to get a little bit drunk and you just want to sit there and just sip a beer. Oh, Mickey's are good. I'm not getting paid by Micky or anything, but this is one of the beers I like to drink. There's a lot of different ones. When you're like me and you just you're like a connoisseur of the different flavors of liquors and like stuff like that, I care more about the taste and more about like, just trying to like enjoy it, so. It's a good one. I'm telling you. I'd say the only downside about a Micky is the fact that really the only downside about Mickey's is the fact that Mickey's are in glass bottles. I don't even think you can get cans. So if you get cans, you get bottles like this, and so that's basically what you get. And the shittiest part about these kind of bottles is these bottles have a label for if you're like living like me in Michigan, you see the like that barcode right there. Sometimes the barcode sticker gets fucked up, and so you'll try to run it through the machine to try to get your 10 cents back for the bottle, and sometimes you don't always get 10 cents back, which is really shitty because because like it's an extra, because in Michigan it's an extra 60 cents for Mickey's or whatever. So say if it's 6 bottles, you pay 10 cents per bottle. So say if it's $6 for 6 Mickey's, it's an extra 60 cents. And that's kind of what Michigan's like right now, you know what I'm saying? It's not bad, though. It's fun. It's cool if you're like me, and sometimes in Michigan, if you want, you can dig through trash cans. I do it every now and then just out of boredom, but sometimes I'll go around digging through trash cans, and like you load up trash bags full of soda cans, and then you go and cash them in. You'd be surprised. I remember one time I had a grocery cart, and I remember I was digging through trash cans, and I remember I got like almost 200 can deposits or something like that. I had like 180 can deposits. I remember I got like $18 just from walking around cashing cans and stuff like that. I was pushing my grocery cart around. I was digging through the trash, and literally 180 cans, and $18 ain't much. But like when you don't got nothing else better to do and you're just fucking around, bebopping around, and you just want to go exploring and shit like that, it's a funner activity than you think it is. You'd be surprised what you find. I found so much weird shit in trash cans. Like you'd be surprised what I found. I remember I found login information before. I found like spray paint. I found like all the weirdest shit you could ever imagine. Like whole sets of silverware, working appliances, computers and computer parts, and working keyboards, good textbooks that are just outdated. And like you'd be surprised the kind of shit you could find in trash cans. You'd be surprised what they're throwing away in Americans. Like some of us, especially that are on the poorer side, you know what you throw away, right? But if you knew what other people threw away, you'd realize why you're supposed to be looking through trash cans. When they say one man's trash is another man's treasure, look through fucking trash cans. I know this is just a beer review video, but you guys make me literally want to tell you guys just to look through trash cans because like Michigan, 10 cent deposit. You find like 10 cans in a trash can, that's $1. And some of you guys are over here sitting around in this homeless shelters, or you guys are broke, and it's like, you guys want money, it's out there, So pro tip to some of you guys want money, it's out there. It's everywhere. Littered everywhere. Not to mention, you could just go up to people and offer services to them. Some of you guys got to have that mindset where you're like a salesman. And you got to look at people kind of like they're meaningless, and you just got to keep going up to random people, One person after another person's words are meaningless. If they say no, next person, next person, next person, next person, next person, next. Second they say no, you're like, next. You just go to the next person. It doesn't even matter. But say if you talk to 100 people and only one person gives you a job, all it takes is 100 people to get a job. You know what I'm saying, guys? And that's a professional tip from a libertarian kind of person. You know what I mean? I'm not really a Democrat. I'm more of like a libertarian, like leaning conservative, and trust me, I know what it's like when shit's rough and everything, but professional tip, you guys just keep on at it. You guys will get it. So, it doesn't matter if you're digging through the trash, doesn't matter if you're trying to sell stuff, doesn't matter if you're asking girls out, it's all the same thing. Just got to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? So, cheers to my viewer audioship, my viewership. You know what I mean? Thanks for watching, guys. I'm just glad you guys are still tuning into my videos. I feel like I've been doing videos forever. I feel old as fuck. I'm only 22 years old, but when you've been doing videos ever since you're like 12 years old, I remember like some of my earliest YouTube videos were like me and my old friend Joe sitting around, doing the salt challenge and the cinnamon challenge, and then now I'm 22 years old, so YouTube's kind of nostalgic for me, especially as I'm getting a little bit older, kind of getting some of my shit together. I remember for a little bit there, I was just, barely getting by, but now I'm getting a little bit older. I'm starting to get a little bit more mature, and it's like really makes me want to come back to YouTube in a way to where like I want to be like really professional about YouTube. I want to like get back my daily uploads. I was trying to do that back for a little bit, but then I was going through like a breakup and I wasn't feeling good. And so some of you guys were wondering like, why did you give like a whole like year or two break? It felt like, or you uploaded a little bit and then there was barely any uploads. It's because I just wasn't feeling good. I was trying to upload the best I could, but like a part of me died, like literally like a part of me died, and it just took a while for me to regrow. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I'm back. I'm better than ever. I feel like I'm stronger than ever. I mean, I don't talk about that in too many videos because I mean, like, I don't even feel like the need. I should have to talk about that in most videos, but you know how it goes, guys. And you feel like you've died and then you came back alive. That's how I feel. Like I died, I was dead for a little bit. I was laying in the grave. I was gone, but now I'm back. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Well, I finished one of them. I'll be right back.